Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. You know, it's so nice to see when the trash just literally takes itself out, boys and girls. But, you know, it's always kind of funny how that ends up working out. It's kind of like other things out there. They just always eventually come back in some form or another. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been officially announced that Star Wars actor Mark Hamill, yes, the man who played Luke Skywalker that we all used to absolutely love and adore, the man who played the Joker, voice for Batman, the animated series, probably the best adaptation we have seen of Batman ever. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he's leaving Twitter, aka X, and now he's going to be over there on Blue Sky, except not really. Because as you can see over here from fandompulse.substack.com and our dear sweet John F. Trent, Star Wars actor Mark Hamill announces he's quit X for Blue Sky. Minutes later, posts on X. Oh, color us shocked there, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Blue Sky, which is nothing more than a Threads, which was nothing more than a literal Twitter X clone. Yes, boys and girls, the thing that absolutely turned into a disastrous dumpster fire last time. Well, now they're posturing and now they're going to leave now that that mean old Donald Trump has been elected president. Oh, shucks. Well, boys and girls, we're going to check out this article from fandom.plus.substack.com. But before we do, give you all of the juicy details. If you do enjoy our content, hit that like button, share with all your friends, and subscribe or follow if you have not already, boys and girls, because we are grinding, we are growing, and I could not do that without every single one of you. Also, leave us a comment in the section down below. Does it surprise you at all that he's another one of those hypocrites out there that's making this, but of course he's still out there monitoring X and seeing what's going on Twitter and all of that kind of stuff? Or do you think this is just a really nice situation and it all ended up being a much more positive place if these people go away? But at the end of the day, we know they will all keep crawling back, just like Disney and all of the rest of the advertisers did as well. The real question is, how long do you think before Mark Hamill is fully back on X, engaging just like he always was before? Let us know anything about all that in the comment section down below. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, please check out the links in the description as well. So, from John F. Trent over here. Mark Hamill, known for playing Luke Skywalker in Star Wars and voicing the Joker in Batman the Animated Series, announced he will no longer be using the social media platform X, aka Twitter, following the election of Donald Trump. Oh, that mean old man. It really sucks when you have the entire world shove in your face that they don't agree with your nonsense, doesn't it, Mark Hamill? Hamill posted on ex-competitor Blue Sky. Now that I've fled Leon's sight for bluer skies, I'm sure I'll be called an XX. But personally, I'll always consider myself a hashtag Twitter quitter. Aww. Look at, aren't they so cute? I mean, literally, it looks identical to Twitter. It literally looks identical to Twitter. I mean, you've got absolutely everything in there the same. The date, the time, the repost, the quotes, the likes, all of it. It's literally nothing more than a Twitter clone. Just like Threads was. And guess what happened to Threads? Why are they all going to Threads? Oh, that's right. They tried Threads when Elon bought bought Twitter, and then they all left, and they all failed, and they flopped, and it came back. Why would Blue Sky be any different? And I'm going to tell you why it's not going to be any different, right? Because these people are absolute narcissist, egotistic psychopaths out there, right? If they do not get the attention, if they do not get the engagement that they get on X, they will come crawling back right away because they like fighting. They like talking trash on all of you out there. They like getting into this kind of engagement farming nonsense. And it's not necessarily because about the money, which of course some tweeters out there, Mark Hamill doesn't have to worry about that. But it's because they're narcissists and they need the attention. Whether it be negative or good, they need the attention. And guess what? Blue Sky will never give them the attention that X has, that Twitter has, because the majority of people will be on it and will stay on it. It's only all of you posturing people out there who are going to go out there and make accounts and move on. We all know you'll end up being back just like every time in the past. Hamill had previously announced that he was joining Blue Sky with a fake front page news article. It stated, "An exciting news for fans and fellow members." I mean, seriously, how much of a narcissist do you have to be made to go out there? Because obviously Mark Hamill couldn't have made this himself. So he had to pay for somebody to make this graphic for him. I mean, seriously, how cringe and narcissistic is that? That's absolutely insane. So here you can see right here. Here's the picture. We'll even zoom out a little bit for you on all of this kind of nonsense because this is crazy. But look at this right here. This is what he had to have this made up by somebody out there. This is nuts. So it says, "An exciting news for fans and fellow members of the Blue Movement." I mean, literally to have this written about yourself. Holy cow. Mark Hamill, beloved for his portrayal of Luke Skywalker in the iconic Star Wars saga, has made the leap to Blue Sky platform. Known for his sharp wit and unwavering support for progressive causes. Oh yeah, look at how amazing I am because I advocate for all of the woke politics out there. I advocate for whatever the spirit of the age tells me. Yes, yes, I am, and look how wonderful I am. Praise me! Praise me! I am Mark Hamill, and I am God's gift to humanity for progressive ideology. I'm the smartest, bestest than ever. Look at me! Oh, and I say I'm a narcissist. These people put me to shame. Holy cow. Hamill continues to have a rallying force in these turbulent times. Oh, does he? Such an influence, just like all of the rest of the Hollywood had on the election. And even though they tried to literally simp for the spirit of the age and one particular candidate as hard as they could, and it blew up in their faces, yeah. As more voices seek refuge beyond Twitter, Hamill's presence on Blue Sky is sure to inspire and engage a vibrant community and emphasize the importance of connection and dialogue. With his commitment to activism and advocacy, we can expect Hamill to continue championing the values of hope, resilience, and unity, qualities that resonate deeply with the spirit of the resistance. Oh, yes. Not the rebellion, but Disney Star Wars is the resistance, ladies and gentlemen. So not only on top of literally having, I've never seen someone blow this much smoke up their own butt in the history of me covering any of this kind of stuff in pop culture. Like, this is absolutely insane. This is the most narcissistic, egotistical, self-absorbed thing that I have ever seen have somebody pay to have produced about them. I mean, holy cow, a champion of the values of hopes and resilience, a commitment to activism and advocacy. So basically what you're trying to tell me is he's an activist for the cult. He's a full-blown member that pushes the spirit of the age agenda non-stop. That's all any of that is saying. And you're so glad to have him. No, Blue Sky, because clearly this is written by Mark Hamill or by one of his PR people out there. No, by the way, Blue Sky, all of you folks out there, you should kneel down before Zod and praise him for gracing your platform with his presence. I mean, the ego, the freaking ego on this guy to have this written up about himself and then to go out there and say, thanks for noticing? Really, dude? And even if he didn't write this himself, like, really? Really? There is no way. This is absolutely insane. But like I said, after that wonderful announcement, he didn't actually leave, just like he said he would. He's still out there. He's still monitoring everything you say. He's still monitoring everything you post. He's out there. He's just not saying anything more because you don't want to give out the facade, at least not too early before it's time for him to supposedly unnoticeably come back to Twitter. He will be back. Hamill last posted on X on November 6th, the day after the election, writing, "They say we get the leaders we deserve. Either that has just been disproven or this is not the America we all thought we were living in." Oh, no, it's not the America all of you little psychopathic activists for the cult, those people possessed by the spirit of the age who live in your little Los Angeles bubbles out there. Yeah, no, it's not the America you all thought it was. Because guess what? The majority of America doesn't agree with your woke identity politics nonsense, Mark. While that was his last public post, he has been replying to people. In fact, despite claiming that he had left X at 6:01 p.m. on November 18th, in the above Blue Sky post, he responded to user Doggin Trump at 6:03 p.m. just 2 minutes later on X, aka Twitter. Yeah, once again, nothing more than virtue signaling, just like what Disney does when they try to talk about identity politics and advocacy for diversity and then shrink black characters on their posters to make China happy. Yeah, Mark Hamill is literally no different whatsoever than any of the rest of the shills that you've seen out there. And color us shocked there, boys and girls. He'll be back. They always come back. Because guess what? At the end of the day, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, is the town square. That is where ideas, policies, and thoughts and conversations happen that affect the entire rest of the culture. Whether you like that or not, it is the truth. There is no denying it in any way, shape, or form. That there is no doubt that X, aka Twitter, is the town square now. And Mark Hamill, just like all of the rest of these narcissists, just like all of the rest of these egotists, will come back. Why? Because Blue Sky is going to end up being just like Threads. If Facebook couldn't do it, why do you think these guys are going to be able to do it either? It's going to flop, it's going to fail, and just like Disney has now crawled back with its advertising dollars back to Twitter, aka X, Mark Hamill and the rest of these woke psychopaths will do the exact same thing. And guess what? If they don't, that's all good news for us, because they will not be part of the conversation. They will not be part of the actual public discourse, and their opinions will go unheard, which is probably the best thing for all of us. It's like my grandfather used to say, it's better to keep your mouth shut and let everybody think you're an idiot than open it and erase all doubt. Mark Hamill continuously reopens his mouth and confirms what we all know to be true. The guy is a burnt out, wasted space that is completely and totally possessed by the spirit of the age, and the only way he can feel any kind of relevancy whatsoever is to have incredibly hot and bad takes about politics and policy that end up getting him a lot of pushback and a lot of engagement. Because at the end of the day, Mark Hamill is nothing more than an empty-headed moron that has been completely and totally possessed by the spirit of the age, and he's nothing more than an acolyte for the cult that is filled with their talking points. By all means, enjoy your echo chamber over there on Blue Sky, Mark Hamill. It's going to last just as long as Threads does. And just like Disney, you will be back.